It's time to bring in my colleague and social media reporter, Mariama. Take it away again, Mariama.
Well, thanks, Shaka. As we've mentioned, 1 year after President Salva Kiir and Riek Machar signed a fragile peace deal, fighting has continued, displacing more than 2 million people and killing hundreds. Well, this leads us to our question of the week, which asks, what will it take to prevent South Sudan from plunging into another full-fledged civil war? Well, we'll start this conversation with a viewer or listener from Tanzania with our letter of the week. Leonard Kandabole from Tanzania writes, the problem with some African leaders is their reluctance to uphold the principles of their nation's political system, constitution, and the will of the people. Well, that was Leonard Kandabole from Tanzania. And before we move on to more comments, I'd like to thank you all for using all the social media platforms to communicate with us. And another reminder that we are tweeting live today. Just use the hashtag VOA South Sudan. And if you haven't yet, do follow us on Twitter. Speaking of it, let's go to a tweet from Ortega, who says that we must understand the importance of a united front and not a divided front. Let's look at another tweet while we're still there, this time from Habat Nukula, who says that the two leaders, Dr. Machar and President Kiir, need to leave leadership for a new beginning. Moving on to Adrian Bamboo, who tweets that countries led by men and their ego greed more worried about their powers than the people. They should never have been leaders. Well, now to a comment from our Facebook followers, and we'll go to a fan, Bamwesigye Burgunda Dastan. I think I got all his name right. He writes that democracy and a productive political environment cannot be separated. This is the cornerstone of a peaceful coexistence, economic prosperity, and sustained development. African leaders should emulate other successful democracies in order to lead their citizens out of war and poverty.